Hey guys, welcome back to another squad video, quadding, whatever the hell I've called the channel today. First of all, I'm going to apologise. There's going to be lots of ums and arms, and I'm doing this in one take. I'm still incredibly unwell, but I think it's important that I get my thoughts out as they are. So, I took a rest day yesterday. I was going to fly a new location with them and definitively answer the question, which is the best quad for you to buy at the price point or as a newbie or whatever. But I didn't. I took a rest day. So today I eased myself back into it and I flew at the field, 2 packs back to back. But what I did is I flew slightly differently. So rather than just flying sort of unregimentedly around and trying, can I do this and can I do that, and will there be somebody over here and will there be somebody over there, I picked the big tree and I looped over it, and I kept doing that with both quads, and the results are quite surprising. At one point with the Roma, I flew back so that I had a bit of open space to check my sticks as they felt so spongy and soft. Such was how easy I was finding it. It just felt too easy almost. And then I went back and started doing tighter and tighter manoeuvres, and amazing little quad. But I almost felt less connected to it than I did to the Nazgul, and I'm not overly sure what that was about. Perhaps because the Nazgul requires a little bit extra physical work to keep on the straight and narrow, I suppose is probably the best way of describing it. It is perhaps that why I felt a little bit less connected to it, and the need to fly back and check the sticks. I'm just editing the footage in Insta1 Studio. Now I haven't looked at flight times yet, but looking at the video times, the Nazgul's about 30 seconds longer. Now, if it translates to a 30-second longer flight, that isn't proportionate. I had to rush to finish the second flight as I was a bit late for a prior engagement. So yeah, so there was that. Honestly, the difference between them is as big as how thin a piece of paper is. But that doesn't mean that there isn't differences, and on their own they are actually quite stark. One thing that this has taught me is that once you get to a certain point with motors, flight controllers, etc., they are much of a muchness, and you can tune even a relatively bad setup into something half decent. You're never going to be able to tune something that's got a resonating frame where it's, vibrating and shaking because of the propellers, or a bad motor or a bad gyro. You'll be able to improve it, but you won't be able to tune it. I can 100% say, hand on heart, I can tell the difference between an F4 and an F7 board in how it flies and how connected to the stick you feel. Again, it's difficult to explain it, but I can 100%, after flying these constantly, say I can 100% feel the difference. Which one's better? I think I can answer that question now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save that for the next video, because tomorrow, all being well, weather-wise, the weather's been glorious today, as you'll see in the videos. The weather may not be as nice tomorrow, so all being well with the weather and my health, because I am still absolutely full of it. I'm going to take them to a new location where I have been before, I've filmed before, but I've never flown FPV before, and it's challenging, and it's going to challenge me, and it's going to challenge the quads. And the good thing is, it will show me instantly which one I have more confidence in. So watch out for that. Of course, if that doesn't happen, it will happen in the next few weeks either way. But if by any chance that doesn't happen, if the weather's bad or if I'm too ill to do it, then again, stay tuned, because that location is coming and it's a stunning location. So, which one is better? Honestly, I can answer that question. I can. But I want to, not for the views, because I barely get any views at all, but to be fair to you who isn't necessarily owning both of these and flying both of these and understanding the different feelings I'm having, I want to do one final test. And if the test that I've got doesn't come off, we'll figure something else out. But I'm confident to say that I have an answer to the question. I'm not confident to say we've got a winner, but I'm confident to say I've got an answer to the question. Until next time, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the skies.